Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Now we are going to learn linear equations in two variables. This is from class 9 NCERT. Okay, it comes under chapter 4. Now, so before going to start linear equation, I want to revise little bit. So already we have learned in chapter 2 regarding polynomials. Then even you have learned that degree, variable, coefficient, all these things, right? So polynomials, let us take one example. Let the example be twice x plus 5. Okay, so twice x plus 5, we can see here twice x plus 5 is a polynomial. Okay, then here x is the variable, right? And what is variable? Do you know? Variable means what? It can vary. We don't know the value, exact value, right? Similarly, and here this 5 is the constant, right? And coefficient, coefficient means what? Actually coefficient here 2 is multiplying with x, that means 2 is the coefficient of x, right friends? So here now, depending upon the number of terms used to classify the polynomials, generally when there will be only one term, we say that is monomial. Okay, when there will be only one term, then we have to say it to be as monomial. Okay, you can give the example. Let it be twice x square. Okay, this is the monomial since it has only one term. We can take another example. Let it be 5x. Okay, so this one also monomial. Then when there will be only two terms, then we say that is binomial. Let the example be twice x plus 5. Here we have two terms, right? Then when there will be three terms, then we say that is as trinomial. Let the example be x square plus then twice x plus 5. Okay, since here we have three terms, that's why we say it is as trinomial. Okay friends, now again depends upon the degree also, we wish to classify the polynomials different way. So when the degree is 1, we say that is linear. Okay, so degree, do you know what is degree? Degree is what? Degree is the highest power of variable in a polynomial, right? So you can take here the example like the linear. Already I have written here linear, right? So for linear polynomial, the degree is 1, that is twice x, and you can see here the degree here, the highest power is 1. You can write here two terms, so here you can see the power is 1. When the power is 1, then we say it as linear. Okay, linear polynomial. And when the degree is 2, that is said to be as quadratic. Okay, you can take the example x square plus 7, right? Then when the degree is 3, then we say that is cubic polynomial. Okay, it is cubic polynomial, right? Okay, and since our this chapter is about linear equations, we have to know what is linear equations. Of course, we need to know the difference between equation and a polynomial. You know, for polynomial we don't have equal 0, but in case of equation we must have the equal sign between two algebraic expression, right? So here we can take the one example. Let twice x plus 5 equal 3y plus 7. Okay, you can see here two algebraic expressions are here, left side, and this is called right hand side. Okay, and you can see between these both sides we have here one equal sign, that's why we say it is as equation. Okay, now come to our point. What is that? Linear equations in one variable. First point is linear equations in one variable. Okay, so you can write here only one variable will be there, either it will be x or either it will be y or anything. Okay, so let the example write twice x plus 5 equals 0. You can see here left hand side only one variable is here, that is x. Okay, and equal 0 is written, right? Two sides are here, right? This is left hand side and this is right hand side. Clear? So here you can see here only one variable is there. Then come to our second point, and is our chapter name, that is linear equations in two variables. Two means what? We need there two different variables. Okay, so we can write here that is twice x plus twice y equals 7, right? So you can see here the one variable is here x and the second one is here y, and this is left hand side, this is right hand side. So like these equations are known as our linear equations in two variables, and in this chapter we have to learn regarding these types of problems we have to solve also, right? So here the general formula for these linear equations in two variables, that is ax plus by plus c equals 0, and here this a, b and c, all these are real numbers, right? And here a and must is not equal 0, because if a and b become 0, then what will happen here? it will become invalid. Even this y term also will become invalid. Then only the constant term will remain, so that it must be it never comes 0, right? So now it has many solutions, because depends upon value of x, we have different values of y also, right? Then root, the terms come here, root. So in case of equations, always come the term that is root. So what do you mean by root? Generally, the root meaning is what you know, solution of an equation. Root means what? Root is the solution of that equation, and we say it is a value which satisfies the equation. It is a value which satisfies this equation. Okay, got it? Then now we are going to solve the 4.1 exercise. Okay friends, 1, what is given here? The cost of a notebook is twice. Okay, twice means what? 2 times the cost of a pen. Write a linear equations in 2 variables to represent the statement. They have given here one statement, then we have to represent it as equation. Okay, linear equations, we have to take of course 2 variables, right? Now they have given the hints here. For notebook they are asking to take rupees x, and for the pen they are asking to take rupees y. Okay, so let the first, what you have to do, let the cost price of a notebook, okay, what is that, notebook, be rupees x. Okay, then the cost of, then second one is what, the cost price of a pen, be, what is that, rupees y. Done. Now according to question, what is given here? The cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. That means what is that? Cost of notebook. Cost of notebook is twice, means 2 times the cost of a pen. Done. Now just you have to substitute here the values what we have taken here, right? So the cost of the notebook is rupees x. So right here x, then that side 2 into the cost of pen is what? That is y we have taken, right? Then just we have to bring that twice, right? Left hand side, right? So bring it here left side. So x minus 2y is y, then that side remains only equal 0. So this is our linear equations in 2 variables. First one is x and second one is y. We got it. Clear? Then you can do one question here just by changing the question. The cost of a notebook is thrice. Just you write here thrice. Okay, you write here thrice the cost of a pen. Then we have to write a linear equations in 2 variables to represent this statement. Clear? You do it. Okay friends. Okay, now our second question. What is that? Express the following linear equations in the form of x plus by plus c equals 0, and we have to indicate here the values of even a, b, c also, right? So the first question is twice x plus 3y equal 9.35 bar. The bar is given on 5. Okay, now just we have to bring it, since they are asking to represent all these equations in the form of the general form. Okay, so bring it left side everything, twice x plus 3y, that bring it left side, the 9.35 bar equal 0. So when we compare it with x plus by plus c, then we'll get the values of a, b and c. Now by comparing this equation with x plus by plus c equals 0, what you'll get here a. When you compare here this equation with the general form, that means we'll get the value of a is what? Here a is 2. Then the value of b is here 3, and the value of c is here minus 9.35 bar. You should remember here always x remains always with a, then y remains always with b, and c is alone, it is constant. Clear? Now let us solve Roman 2. So the second question is x minus y by 5 minus 10 equals 0. First of all, you have to represent it in the standard form, right? What is that? X minus y into 1 by 5 minus 10 equals 0. So you can see here the coefficient is 1. Yes or no? Then from here, when you compare it with our general form, what we get here? A means, since a remains always with x, that means here with x what is there? 1 is there, right? Then b. So b remains always with y. So with y what is there? here minus 1 by 5, and C is alone, that is minus 10. Clear? So this is our question number Roman 2. Then Roman 7 also it is given here. Roman 7, what is that? Y minus 2 equals 0. Okay, so is there x term here? We don't have here, right? That means let us represent it 0 into x. Since x is not here, that means what? Of course 0 into something, right? Then again y is 1 into y, you can write it, and minus 2 equals 0. So when you compare this equation with our general form, we will get a means here, a means what? A is always with x, that means a means here 0. Then b is always with y, that means b is here 1. Then c is alone, that is minus 2. So like this we can solve all these questions. Okay, so other questions you do. Okay friends, thank you friends. So in the next video we'll continue our next exercise. Okay, thank you.